Yo, this is Rob J. This right here is a gift that I'm giving to my 18-year-old, 17-year-old, to my young fans who've been riding with me, supporting Ick Up Nation, the whole nine, our life. I'm about to give y'all the blueprint on how to pimp the system. Follow these rules, you have mad cake to break up. If not, you'll be my age with a lot of debt, wondering what the hell did I just spend 5.5 years doing. Anyway, I want to talk to y'all about how you can use college to get a take a power move and get swayed closer to your dreams and possibly graduate already doing what you want to do full time. And it really doesn't have much to do with getting a degree. It just has to do with knowing how to work the system. Step one, this is what I'm going to need you to do. You have to go to an in-state school, or you have to go to a school that you're getting a full scholarship at, or something very close to a full scholarship. Because the goal to hitting this lick is you're gonna need extra bread. So if you live in Texas, I'm gonna need you to go to Prairie View or TSU. If you live in Florida, I'm gonna need you at FAMU or Bethune-Cookman. You live in Georgia, I'm gonna need you at Georgia State. It's not gonna work as good if you're going $20, $30, $40, $50,000 in debt to try to pull this off. Now anyway, even if you don't feel like being there, even if you don't want to be in college right now, you have to get good grades. If you don't want to be there, pick an easy major. I'm gonna tell y'all a really easy major that I've seen a lot of people. All you gotta do is do the work. You're gonna make at least a B. Journalism. Can't go wrong with journalism. It's a really simple major. But anyway, what you do is your first year, you get in there and you apply for every single scholarship known to man. You make it a full-time job to apply for scholarships daily. Like every day you need to apply for at least one scholarship. 2, you got to make your best grades possible. You doing this because you trying to get your expenses of being there as low as possible. Every semester you're going to get a refund check, a net check. What you do with that check is you save a portion of it, and the rest you put into product and merch. You sew up your dorms, you sew up your campus. You have all your merch out there. You are the hottest rapper on your campus. At the end of your freshman year, they're going to start being a lot of information about internships. This is how you manipulate the game. Even if this is how you get to these other markets, you look for internships in the places that you need to be. So you're looking for an internship in Atlanta, in a New York, in a LA. You do this. If you can come out your freshman year, you ain't in no debt, you ain't doing nothing like that. You get to an Atlanta, a Philly, a LA, something like that, you in a really good position. You come back sophomore year, you do the same thing. Now, sew up relationships with these fraternities too. These frats is going to be very important. These frats are going to be a lot of guys that have a lot of resources. I built a buzz in LA off of one fraternity. I met one guy in a fraternity called AE Pi, a Jewish fraternity at USC. Off of meeting that one dude, that turned into probably over 100 resources. So on the yard, you mess with these frats. And if that's your thing, you into the whole Greek thing, even pledge. I've seen a lot of guys that's in these frats that have limitless resources. If you do pledge, the good thing about that is now you can travel to other schools, getting your rocks off, performing, and you got a place to stay. A place to stay is very important. Sophomore year, same thing. You look for an internship in a city that you're trying to be in. So now you using that, and you got relationships in Atlanta. You got relationships in DC. You got relationships in Chicago. Come back that junior year, right? That junior year, now we're going to dig into the piggy bank a little bit. If you got a project or something that you really trying to work, now maybe you go get 5, 10 stacks, from a student loan that you're going to have a very low interest rate on. That's when I need you to go balls to the walls, all out on whatever it is you're doing, because you're accumulating some debt. After that junior year, the city that you want to go to next after graduating, you're going to need an intern there too. Or if you're going to stay where you at, you building your relationships in place. Senior year, same thing. And if you do all of that, guess what? You're going to come out of school with no debt, or at least a regional buzz, because everybody on your campus is talking about you. You're going to have 4 to 5 albums out. You're going to have a bunch of 18 to 22-year-olds, which are the most valuable fans. I'm in my late 20s. I turned 30 this year. It's hard getting 27, 28-year-olds excited about something. It's easy getting 18-year-olds excited about something. I will trade, no disrespect to my fans, but I will trade 10 of my 30-year-old fans for one live 18-year-old. And that's just the truth. But if you follow this plan, you're going to come out with a catalog, with a discography, with little debt, and you're going to be hot, and you're going to have contacts in other markets. And guess what? If it still ain't popping for you and you need to get some more quick bread, and you hit your books and you got decent grades, you get that grad school money. Go get a 1-year MBA program in a city that you want to be in. You're using school to get to the places that you need to be to work your contacts. And in the meantime, you still getting degrees and stuff. Follow these rules. You'll have mad cake to break up. I'm telling you what I wish somebody would have told me. You know, so what you don't want to be in school, so what you don't want to be there. If you there, handle your business, follow these rules, and you're going to have mad cake to break up. School is a place for you to get on. Don't sleep on it.